Hey everybody, I'm Octavia Klein. I'm going to show you how to create a reel in Instagram in 2023. So basically what I'm going to do is take you through the entire app and show you all of the buttons and what they do, okay? So if you're like brand new to making reels and you're like, I don't even know where to start, this is a great tutorial for you. And if you want to learn about my favorite apps to do reels in, because I have a lot of apps that I love to do reels in, you can grab my free guide below on that. And as a bonus in this video, I'm going to show you how you can take this same reel and use it in other apps such as TikTok and Facebook. So when you're in Instagram, when you're on the home page, you can just swipe left and then you are gonna go down to the bottom and push reels. We're gonna create a reel and I'm just gonna take you through these buttons that are right here on here. So the very top one is the audio button. So here you can add music to your reel. You can also have saved music. So if you are just scrolling and you hear like a soundbite that you really like from somebody else's reel, you can save that reel and you can have it here in your saved music. Then we're gonna swipe down to get out of there. So these 3 stars, these are for filters, and all of these filters in here, you could do different things, add different filters. I don't really mess with filters, to be honest. Sometimes I like to give myself a little flawless look, but then like some of these like will pinch your nose or something like that. So the next one actually is one of the newer buttons for May of 2023, I think. I don't know when it came out, but anyways, this little button here with the man, this is a green screen, which is really cool. And you can take yourself and pinch yourself in the video, make yourself bigger or smaller. You can change the background. They have all kinds of fun backgrounds. I love this galaxy one. Woohoo, this is so fun. So that's something you could do if you want to do a green screen. And this next one, this arrow here, this is add yours. So you could add these if you're like trying to increase your engagement, and you can do different things for add yours, which is kind of cool. This button here that says 30. Now mine is set for 30 seconds, but the default reel is 15 seconds. So if you want this particular reel that you're creating to be longer, 60 or 90, you need to push that in here right away, okay? And then the next button is the 1x. So this helps to speed up your video if you want it to go slow-mo or if you want it to go super fast. This is going to help you to either, you know, speed it up or slow it down. I don't usually use this much except for when I'm doing like a really long video, like maybe like I'm showing like my day somewhere and I put in a lot of different videos all at once. I just want to make it quicker. Or if I'm doing still photos, which I have another video about still photos if you want to check that out in the next link. So the next button is the layout button. So this one right here, this is if you wanted to do multiple photos. So let's say I wanted to come in and I wanted to add multiple photos of myself. I could have that photo, I could have myself on that side, this side. So that's if you wanted to do something like that. I don't want to do that right now, so we're gonna take that out. The next is the timer. So this will give yourself a countdown. So let's say you wanted to do a voiceover of somebody and you wanted to give yourself a little countdown before the soundbite starts. So you have time to like push the record button, walk away, set yourself up, and then, you know, talk along with the soundbite. Then that's what that's gonna do right there. So you can set that and you can make it longer or shorter with this little pull down right here. And right in here, this is dual. So if you wanted to, oh look, there's my trusty assistant, Sophia. So if you wanted to record the front screen and the back screen all at once, you could do this button right here, which is the dual. The hand is for gesture control. So you can raise your hand to stop and start recording. I don't often use that feature, but it is there and it's pretty cool. There's also the align feature, which, hold on one second, what does that do again? You know what, we're gonna leave that button out because I don't know what it does. Okay, so now that we've learned what all the buttons do, we are gonna now record our own first reel, okay? Oh, I don't know, it may not be your first reel. It's not my first reel. We're gonna record a reel. Here we go. All right, so first off, this big white button here on the bottom, this is your record button. So you can go ahead and record here. You can record whatever you want, record you talking, record you not talking, whatever it is, and then push stop. Now where this little pink is around the white line, that tells you how much that you recorded, and that tells you how much more you can record. Or you can also add some videos and pictures from your camera roll in here. So I can add these videos here and I could make it bigger or smaller right here and push next. If I don't like what I've recorded at all, I can push this X at the top and totally delete it, all right? Now, one thing I would say, if you're gonna put a filter on or the music or anything, you wanna go ahead and do that now, but you can do it later as well. There aren't as many filters in the next steps. but I'm gonna go ahead and leave it as is for now and just push next. And now this shows my video, right? At the top, I can push this arrow down button, and this is gonna save my reel where I'm at. So I've already put in a lot of effort to this reel. I want to just go ahead and save it just to be on the safe side. Sometimes Instagram loses it, you know, things get wonky, the internet goes out, who knows what, your phone dies. Just better to save it to your phone so then all the work that you've done is already there. And then there's the music button. So again, you can add music later to this video right here on this side. You can also add, you can go back to the 3 stars and you can add a filter, but I do suggest adding filters from the first page just because there's more options for filters there and you can do it to each video, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off and I'm just going to slide that out. This little happy face here emoji, this has stickers, captions, all kinds of little buttons. You could do the quiz feature on here, the poll feature as well. The one thing, I like the poll feature and the quiz feature, I think they're super fun, and even some of these little emojis, but the thing is they have to be on the entire video. So when you push one of these, they're gonna be on the video from the start to the finish. You can't like have it pop in later. So we're not gonna put those in now. One thing I am gonna do is text, because text is super fun and it can, you know, people don't have their volume on, they can know what you're talking about. So here I'm gonna put hello world in my text. And the cool thing in this is you can change the font right here with these buttons below. You can come up here to this here and set it to the side or set it to the right or put it in the middle, or you can just take the word. Hold on, once I'm done, I can just take the words and I can drag and drop it where I want it. Now here's the thing. You don't want it to go up past this line. So they have this little blocking line here. You don't want that to go up past that. You don't want it to go below there, because when you do that, see it right here, if you put your text down here, nobody's gonna be able to read it, as well as over here to the right or to the left, okay? So those are kind of guidelines to keep it in the middle, okay? I like to kind of keep it under the chin if I'm doing it this close, all right? So I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna change this a little bit, and here I can change the colors as well of my font. So I can change the colors, there's a color wheel. I can come in here and put the background on it or not. I like having a background on it just because it makes it pop a little bit more. And now I am going to hello world, and now I'm gonna add another text box. I want a second one. Let's see here, how are you today? Now, here's the cool part about this. Now I'm going to move this one with my finger. I'm gonna move it down here, and I have this text box here. Now I'm gonna go down to the bottom left and push edit video. Okay, and in here, I can decide where that text is going to be, all right? If it's gonna be, this is my text here, and I can decide, hello world, I want that to be my first text box, and I'm gonna move that all the way to the middle, right? And then I'm gonna take this other box, and you see I've clicked it, it goes yellow, and now I can move this so that it's gonna show up halfway through the video once the other text goes away. And now, if I wanted to delete that, I can press discard. I can do text to speech, okay? But I am done with that, so I'm gonna go ahead and push the arrow out, and I'm gonna push next, or push this, and I can preview what it's gonna do. So now I can preview what I put in there. For the video itself, I can make this longer or shorter in here with these buttons right here. I can shorten it, make it longer, shorter here. I can add the audio again. The other thing that's really cool is I can push this arrow and just kind of play it through and see how I like everything. And then I can also reorder things. So if I wanted this video to go in front, I can push that button and I can reorder the videos how I want them, to drag and drop them. I'm gonna push done here. I can add more clips to this in the editing area. So I can add more clips if I'm like, you know what, I want one more clip in there. I'm gonna add that as well. So once you're all finished, you can write your caption in, which is pretty self-explanatory. It tells about the video. You can put your hashtags in there, but also you can edit your cover photo. Now you could use a clip from the video, or you can add it from your camera roll. So you can just use a still picture from your camera roll. The one thing people don't know is you can go over here and push profile grid, and you can move it now so that when it's on your profile grid, it's not that it just cuts off and you only see my mouth or you only see my eyes. You can put it right here in the middle so it sees the whole face, okay? And now here you can tag people, you can add topics, you can do hashtags, you can rename the audio if you want to, you can add your location, you can add a reminder to post it. In here in the advanced settings, you can let others use this as a template. You can schedule the content for this reel right in here and schedule it for a date and time, which is pretty cool. I will say that it's better to schedule content within any app that you're actually using and not do a scheduling app. Like Instagram and Facebook, they want you to be on their app, okay? So they are going to push your content out to people if you're using their app. But if you're using an outside app that is scheduling it, they may not show it to that many people. The algorithm kind of lowers the algorithm. Let's see here. You can hide the like count on this reel. And here's a really great button. You want to do upload at the highest quality. So sometimes if you're in a bad internet spot or something like that, it'll downgrade the quality just to upload it faster. But then it's not going to be as beautiful as a video. So you definitely want to push upload at the highest quality. I'm going to go back, and then I can push save to draft, or I can go ahead and share it now. I'm going to save this as a draft because I'm not going to want to do this right now. So that is how you make a reel. Those are all the features in there. If you want to learn more from me, check out the next video. I'm actually going to show you how I create reels in InShot. I'm also going to show you how I create reels with just still photos. So check me out in the next video. I'm Octavia. Like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.